chop it up with you about capitalism and communism, the differences between the two, how one benefits the other, how one does not. So thank y'all for joining me, man. It's always good to have y'all in the chat. Always good to join y'all. Appreciate y'all being part of the amazing stream. Thank y'all for being part of the stream, man. Thank y'all for growing the channel. I see in the last few days we found out rhythm and found where we're trying to get. So thank y'all for joining me. The videos are still trying to find a path and way, but I'm grateful for the channel, grateful for the support. Thank y'all for the followers, man. As of today, I think we're at 1,114 subscribers. So you can't complain when you're growing like that, man. So thank y'all. Look, tonight, capitalism versus communism, man. I mean, what is it really personally? You know what? Question of the day. I just thought of the question of the day. What it's gonna be. So thank y'all for getting in part of the chat. If you get a chance to vote, please be sure to vote. So the question of the day is, what is better, capitalism or communism or capitalism? So, but capitalism, man, capitalism, basically it funds, it supplies, it feeds, it says an individual is the best that is. One person moves up. Whereas communism is a society thing. And that should be what your strive should be, but we don't strive for that. No. We've been led to believe that communism is actually bad. Nowadays, what you're seeing from people is like, no. Capitalism is a propaganda, which is true. Well, I see capitalism as propaganda. Yes, get your bread, yada, 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 yada. But it also individualizes people too. I think capitalism is probably the worst thing that's ever happened to the world. It's because it's designed to be greed. Positions are slotted. Wealth is slotted. Your house is slotted. The car you drive is slotted. Even from the type of woman you end up with is pathetic. You're not choosing healthy decisions. Capitalism is a greedy structure. I don't care what anybody says. It's designed not to feed everybody. It's a greedy structure designed to lynch off of others. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good structure. It's just designed to oh my God, it's crazy. It's not cool. There's nothing cool about capitalism. But yet people celebrate it like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. You know what I mean? So you're not getting what you need from capitalism. Capitalism is main focus is I'm gonna raise the individual and I'm gonna drop the community. People don't get anything anymore because you can't, like a gallon of milk. How much is a gallon of milk? You know what I'm saying? How much is a gallon of milk? How much do you want to pay for gasoline? Like for example, in California, I call it 10 up and 10 down. A lot of people don't know this, but California is probably one of the most segregated places you've ever lived in. And here we are talking about capitalism. I don't think people really fully understand capitalism. Capitalism doesn't care about communities. It degrades it. Gentrification is not only is it social, but it's fiscal too. These people want to take property that's cheap, buy it up, and then expensive. Look at LA, for example, Inglewood. Well, I call it Whitewood now, where the Los Angeles Rams play. All the African Americans and Hispanics have been moved out of that area. And now guess what we're seeing? A bunch of well-to-do, affluent white folks are living there. It's just capitalism. Capitalism is not nobody's friend. And it only benefits those who are wealthy because the wealthy 1% control the rest of the structure. Your movie theater, your movie stars, your music stars, your whatever star you can think of. They are the ones who are rising because somebody chose them. Well, but when you go independent or you do things in an independent fashion, what I mean by independent is that you self-structure yourself. You build your own foundation. You're owned by no record label. You're owned by no music label. You're owned by no entertainment label. You're just yourself. You do it within your own structure. That's probably one of the best things that ever happened to society. I think Jake Paul is an example of what I mean by independence. He's an independent man. And you can say whatever you want about Jake Paul, but he's doing something great for the sport of boxing. Like he's making these promoters have to pay these fighters because they weren't trying to pay nobody. Except for Mayweather and a few great ones that were getting money. Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Bud Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. How many boxers do you know is actually getting money? That's capitalism for you because you have too many of these greedy promoters who are self-serving themselves. Think about the last time you went to go get a gallon of milk. That thing used to be $2.19. How much is a gallon of milk now? $4.59. And you can't even imagine how about specialized milk. How about that? How about eggs? Y'all saw eggs, the price of eggs recently, lately? It make you not want to eat eggs no more. You be like, nah, I'm good on the protein. You know what I'm saying? That thing run for $12 for 12 eggs. What do I need to eat eggs for? The eggs ain't no different than what they were before. Yes, they are. It costs more gas to get it here. Look at this one Iran. Look at this idiot president of ours. He actually thinks he's doing something good. This guy is an incompetent imbecile. And you have to say it, man. People's problem is they're not saying it. People are just over here like trying to masquerade what he's doing as, oh yeah, he's just liberating America. He's not liberating anything. And all these religious folks that are full of crap, hiding behind God and Jesus, they're just full of crap, man. Jesus, no, you can't hide behind Jesus, bro. Jesus don't look nothing like you. Jesus look like me. He's East African with chocolate skin. It's crazy, man. But capitalism, like, it does three things. It promotes individualism, it promotes greed, and it promotes stepping over others to move up where you gotta go. Whereas communism promotes society, promotes elevation of others, healthcare system. You know what I'm saying? How is it that we have America and we still have the crappiest healthcare system there is in the galaxy? How did that happen? Y'all tell me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tell me. It's a hot mess, y'all. It's a hot mess. And there's no getting around it or anything you can say, because people can say whatever they want to say. But there's a certain point where you just realize that, yeah, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. You know what I mean? So that's capitalism, man, versus communism. I gotta get up out of here because it's late. I don't want to be. I am tired. I've been awake since 6 in the morning. You know what I mean? But that's capitalism versus communism, man. You know what I mean? So I'll be back tomorrow. I've got an episode of my Sanusi Art Life podcast tomorrow. You can see my eyes. Look at my eyes. They are heavy. I'm done. I got to get up out of here. But I'll be back tomorrow. Cards of Assassins Training Day. Comic book is out now on sanusi.com. Be sure to go get your copy of it. Available now. If you love comics, you know, capitalism, man. Now people are showing up. When I want to leave is when y'all show up. Some of y'all need to show up and share. And make sure you like and subscribe too while you're at it. I'll be back tomorrow for my Sanusi Art Life podcast. Let me see if y'all answered any of these questions right here, man. So y'all just showing up, but nobody's even voting. Y'all plan on voting? Come on now. And where's the likes at? You know what I mean? But capitalism versus communism, it's not even any contest, man, because if I had to choose, I'd choose communism every single time. Now that I know what I know, you know, you got to think about it. Wealth is dispersed towards 1%. And this 1% has always been the same 1% since the beginning of existence. It's just trickle down money through the families, man. That's wealth right there. Imagine one family, 7 centuries, getting paid. Everybody else broke as a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's just what they've been doing. Their wealth is built on the backs of others. That's capitalism. That's why you call neocolonialism. That's what you call colonialism. That's what you call slavery. That's what you call imperialism. That's what capitalism allows. Capitalism allowing our president, the crooked piece of trash that Donald Trump is, that piece of shit, to do what he's doing. Yeah, that's capitalism right there. That man is stealing to make himself rich, to make his family rich. Aren't you already rich? You're worth like $400 billion. I mean, how much money do you want? And keep in mind that this bum got an inheritance to start his company. So he really wasn't doing anything special. You know what I'm saying? This guy's a bum. I mean, our president is a bum. Like, he's a bum. He's just a straight up bum. I got no respect for that dude, man. He ain't got no honor and he's a bum. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing you can tell me about him. He started a war in Iran. He's causing chaos all over the world. It's just, oh my God, unimaginable. But yeah, that's my night for tonight, man. So, you know, there's two things I always say. One, there's no success in skipping steps. The back of the line is just as important in front of the line. Be determined, not desperate. And then the second one, your dreams can be delayed, but must never be extinguished. So with your time while the universe delivers the right hand. Be determined, not desperate. Y'all, thank y'all for joining me tonight. Thank you for being part of this amazing, awesome podcast stream tonight, live stream. You know, y'all, as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Continue to believe in yourself. And to be honest with you, I know I always say this line all the time, but I'm really mean it today. I'm going to mean it going forward, even some more. Stay safe, y'all. Stay safe. Peace.